So, did you hear that Mark Zuckerberg is building a $100 million bunker on the island of Kauai in Hawaii? Yeah, two mansions, 30 bedrooms, 30 bathrooms, every amenity you can think of, tree houses with rope bridges and an escape hatch. So, I wonder what Mark knows. I'm curious. Well, I'm going to tell you what I know, but before I tell you, I want you to know that this is for entertainment purposes only. What I know is this, is that just a week and a half ago, a movie came out on Netflix that talked about the downfall of America. And right after that, we had cyber attacks, power outages, and blackouts across the United States. There's also a movie coming out in April of 2024 that I know called Civil War, in an election year, mind you. I also know that our southern border is wide open, that also a week and a half ago you had 12,000 illegals cross into our country from all over the world, and they could go into a sanctuary city and they cannot be questioned on their immigration status or background. I also know that there have been pro-Palestinian protests across the United States, New York, Chicago, Washington, D.C., and some of the individuals in those protests were screaming death to America. And in Washington, D.C., they were ripping down American flags and putting up Palestinian flags. I also know this as well, that every time there is a shooting in America, the first thing they want to do is try to take our Second Amendment away. Stricter gun laws, no guns, so forth and so on. I know that. I also know this, that Christopher Wray, the FBI director, just came out and said himself that he is seeing so many threats to America that every time he turns around he's seeing blinking lights. That's what I know. These are the things I know. So while they're building bunkers and they're living in mansions protected with a wall, which I thought didn't work, but it works for them, and they're allowed to have weaponry, we're left vulnerable because they want to take away our Second Amendment right. So hardworking Americans who want to protect their families and businesses, they want left vulnerable while they're protected in a bunker, in a mansion with surrounding them, people protecting them, and weaponry that you know and I know that they have. So I want you to let that sink in. Yeah, they're going to be protected. We're not allowed to be protected. They could protect themselves. We cannot protect ourselves. That's what I know. Yeah, right. Ciao, ciao.